Hello friends, good morning and welcome to the channel Technical Seva. My name is Abhishek. Today we are going to discuss the topic of reasoning and the name of the topic is sitting arrangement. Okay, so according to the syllabus, this is our first topic of the unit, but when coming to the practical, I am covering this second topic, right? Because before this I have already covered blood relation. Okay, reason behind it, because in sitting arrangement there are many questions based on blood relations, so it was better that first we study blood relation, right? Okay, so second topic that we are going to start with is sitting arrangement, right? Okay. Sitting arrangement is a topic in which we have to make a number of people or object seated in a particular order, right? An order can be anything, like if talking about the order of sitting, it can be any order. Like for example, based on the order of sitting, this question of sitting arrangement can be categorized into four parts. The first one will be your linear sitting arrangement. Second one will be your parallel sitting arrangement. Third one will be your circular sitting arrangement. And last one, fourth one will be your parallel sitting, tabular sitting arrangement. Okay. So in sitting arrangement we have these four kind of questions: linear, parallel, circular and tabular. Okay, so the first question comes in mind, that what are all these categorization? All these categorization are nothing but the mode of sitting, the method of sitting, right? Linear sitting arrangement is nothing but when we are saying that a number of people or object are seated in a line, right? So this is linear sitting arrangement. Parallel sitting arrangement is when we say that a number of people are sitting in two parallel lines facing each other, right? Okay. Circular sitting arrangement is when we say that a number of people are sitting in a circle, and when a number of people are sitting in a circle, they are facing either toward the center or facing outside the center. So based on this the question can be made. And last one is our tabular sitting arrangement. In tabular sitting arrangement, the data will be in rows and columns, right? But in that case we have to keep in mind that we have to keep same type of data in same column and different column set in the top of the row, right? So this is the major thing that we have to keep in mind when solving the question of sitting arrangement. So let us start the sitting arrangement with the first type, that is linear sitting arrangement. Okay, so linear sitting arrangement, as we first discussed that in linear sitting arrangement a number of people or object are seated in a line, right? Okay, so I am just drawing a line over here, but when like number of people are sitting in a line, so they will be facing either they will be facing one direction out of the four directions. Like what are the four directions? Like four directions are north, south, east and west, right? These are the four direction. Okay, so if I say that five people A, B, C, D, E, right? Five people are sitting in a line facing toward the north, so that means all these five people are facing toward the north. Okay, so there are some things that we have to know, that we should know before solving the question of linear sitting arrangement. Like first of all, in a line there are extreme ends, right? So I am just putting down the notes. There are extreme ends. So extreme ends are nothing but the end points of the line. That in this case, if I talk about A, E, so these are the extreme ends of the line. Okay. Second point. Second point is sitting side by side, adjacent. So I just keep the note adjacent, side by side, Next, with, right? So all these are the notations when two people are sitting together. So I just write one more word, that is together, right? Okay, third type of notation when saying about right or left. I think everyone know about right and left of the particular, right? Okay, so in this question, if we ask you that which group of people is sitting at the extreme end, so your answer will be very simple, AE is sitting at the extreme end. Okay, if we check like which group of people is sitting adjacent, so here we can check like AB are sitting at adjacent, BC, CD, DE are adjacent, or we can say side by side, next, with, or together, right? Okay, if we check right or left here, so this is very simple. If we check like extreme right, so this will be E, extreme left, this will be A. Okay, if we talk about A with respect to A, so immediate right will be B, second to the right will be C, third to the right will be D, and fourth to the right will be E, same as left, right? Okay, so this was all about the linear seating arrangement, where we discussed the basic align, 5 people, and extreme ends, together, and right left concept. Okay, I am going to discuss the second concept also here, that is parallel seating arrangement. Parallel seating arrangement is nothing but when two or more people are sitting in two parallel lines. Like for example, if I say that there is this line A, B, C, D, E, and this is row 1, this is row 1, and I say that the number of people sitting in row 1 is 5, and all of them are sitting toward south. Okay, there is one more row in parallel to the row 1, that is your row 2, and in row 2 P, Q, R, S, T, 5 people are sitting, and all of them are sitting toward north. So we can draw it as like 5 people, P, Q, R, S, T, and all of them are facing toward north. So we can draw like this, facing toward north, facing toward north. Okay, so friends, this is the case, this was the case earlier that we were talking about in our first example, when we were taking A, B, C, D, right? Okay, so if we check again with respect to R, who will be left and right respectively? Left will be Q and P, and R will be S and T. Okay, and in this case, if all of them are facing towards south, so the left and right will respectively be changed. Like if we talk about B, so immediate right of B will be A, and immediate left of B will be C, and who will be the which group of people will be sitting left of B? This will be C, D, E. Okay, what all other things are added when we talk about parallel seating arrangement? Okay, so the things those are added is diagonal, right? Diagonal. Okay, if we check here like which group of people is sitting at the diagonal, so here PE will be at the diagonal and AT will be at the diagonal. Okay, apart from this we can check if anything is missing. Okay, I guess all the concept we have covered with respect to the linear and parallel type of seating arrangement. So let us start with the question. Okay. So friends, let us start with the question number 1. So in linear we have the question like direction number 1 to 2, a group of 7 singers facing the audience are standing in line on a stage facing as follow. Okay, so here we are given with 6 statements, and what we have to do, we have to make the arrangement. Okay, so our first arrangement is D is to the right of C. So friends, there is one more concept that we have to keep in mind, that while making the linear seating arrangement, our first task should not be drawing a line, right? We don't have to draw a line first of all. We just have to solve the problem one by one, right? Okay, so here we have the statement D is to the right of C. So we can write it as D is to the right of C. That means D will be here and C will be here. Okay, thereafter my second point is F is standing beside G. That means if G is here, so F can be here or F can be here, any at the one positions, right? Okay, thereafter B is to the left of F. If he is saying that B is to the left of F, that means definitely F cannot be here, right? B will definitely be here and F cannot be here. That means what we are getting BFG, right? Thereafter E is to the left of A. So if we check E is to the left of A, so we can make a new arrangement like E is to the left of A. Okay, this is also correct. Thereafter C and B have 1% between them. So if we check, C is here and B is here. If we put D in between, so we can draw like C, D, B, F, G, because C and B have 1% between them. Okay, thereafter my second point is A and D have 1% between them. That means if we put A here, so like we can say that A and D have 1% between them. So our final arrangement will be E, A, C, D, B, F, G, right? Okay, so if we check like questions, who is on the extreme right? So if we check here, extreme right will be G. Okay, my second question is, if we start counting from the left, on which number is C? If we start counting from the left, C will be on the third position, right? Okay, so this was my first question, very basic. My second question is, okay, what you have learned from the first question, we were solving linear setting arrangement and our first task was not to draw a line, right? In fact, we did not draw the line anywhere. We just solve the question one by one by the one by one statement. We keep drawing what was written in the each statement and finally concatenated all the statements, right? Like for example, we have the question number 3 to 5. The question is, read the following information carefully and answer the question that follow. The question is, like statement is 11 students A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J and K are sitting in a row of class facing the teacher. Thereafter, like my second statement is D, who is to the immediate left of F, is second to the right of C. So friends, we can draw like this: D, who is to the immediate left of F, is second to the right of C, right? So if you are looking to this statement, I have made the arrangement, right? Let us read once again. The statement is D, who is to the immediate left of F, is second to the right of C, right? Okay, like, okay, my third statement is A is second to the right of E, who is at one of the ends. That means, okay friends, here one more important point that is to be learned. The point is, like this statement is A is second to the right of E, who is at one of the extreme ends. Like here, who will be at one of the extreme ends, E or A? He is talking about E, because A is second to the right of E, who is at one of the extreme ends. That means E is at one of the extreme ends. That means we can draw it like A is second to the right of E. That means we can draw like this: A is second to the right of E and E is at one of the extreme ends. So we are just denoting the ends like this, right? Okay, thereafter J is the immediate neighbor of A and B. So we cannot put J here, because if J comes here, so B cannot be here. So we can put J here and B here. That means J is the immediate neighbor of A and B will be correct. Thereafter J is the immediate neighbor of A and B and third to the left of G. That means here J will be third to the left of G. That means G should be here, right? Okay. Thereafter H is to the immediate left of D and third to the right of I. Okay, if we check for D, D is here and H is third to the left of D. So we can place H here, right? H is third to the left of D and H is to the immediate left of D. Sorry, H is to the immediate left of D and third to the right of I. That means I should be where? Let us check. Okay, if we count like how many people I have seated, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? One person is remaining, I. So can I place I here and make this statement true, like H is the immediate left of F and second to the right of I? So if we start placing like this can be E, that is on the one of the extreme ends. Thereafter the gap of 1, thereafter A, G, B and a gap G. This was the arrangement, and my last statement was H is to the immediate left of B, that I have made. Thereafter and third to the right of I. That means if I place I here and make I, G, C, H, D, F, that means H is to the third to the right of I. That is correct. Okay, now we can check with the available person which letter is remaining, which person is remaining. So if we check, like K is here, K is the person that is remaining. So our final arrangement will be like this, right? Okay, so based on this, once the arrangement has been made, we can give the answers of the question very quickly. Like my third question is, who is sitting in the middle of the row? So if we check in the middle of the row, this will be I, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% in the left of I and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% to the right of I. Thereafter, question number 4. The question is like, which of the following group of friends is sitting right of G? If we check right of G, this will be C, H, D, F, right? So friends, you are looking in these two questions, like once the arrangement has been made, we can give the answers of the question very quickly, right? Okay, let us go through the one more question, like question number 3. I can say the question is set number 3 and the question is 6 to 9. Like the question is A, B, C, D, E, F are standing in a row facing north, right? Okay, north is this direction, right? Okay, F is to the immediate right of E, so we can write it as F is to the immediate right of E. E is 4 to the right of G, so we can write it as, if G is here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that means E should be here and like this. So we can draw like E is 4 to the right of G. Okay, thereafter C is the neighbor of B and D. So if we check, like C is the neighbor of B and D. Okay, how many person were there? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7 person were there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The place of 1 is remaining. That means C is the immediate neighbor of B and D. That means C will be definitely here, right? Okay, my last statement is the person who is third to the left of D is at one of the ends. So if we check, like if we plate D here and B here, so the person who is third to the left of D, that means 1, 2, 3. Now G is here, right? Is at one of the ends. That means the place of one person here is remaining, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one person that is remaining, that is A. That means A should be here, right? Okay, if we check like available questions, like question number 6, the 6 is who are to the left of C. If we check, left of C is G, B. And if we check like question number 7, like which of the following statement is not true? We can check one by one. E is to the left of D. E is to the left of D. This is not true because E is to the right of D. Okay, our first statement will not be true. Coming to the next question, question number like set number 4 and question number 10 to 13. So we are just solving set number 4 here. Like the question is, we can say 5 girls are sitting on a bench to be photographed. Seema is to the left of Rani. So we can write it as Seema is to the left of Rani. Seema is to the left of Rani and right of Bindu. And right of Bindu we can say like this. Okay. Mary is to the right of Rani. Rita is between Rani and Mary. Okay. So we can write it as Mary is to the right of Rani. Mary is to the right of Rani and Rita is between Rani and Mary. Rita is between Rani and Mary. So our arrangement will be like this. Okay, if we check like from B, the name was Bindu, so we can write the full name here, Bindu. Thereafter the second name is Seema here, thereafter Rani here, thereafter Rita here, and the last one is Mary here. So friends, again, once the arrangement has been made, we can give the answers of the question very quickly. So friends, in this session we have discussed 4 set, and out of 4 set we have covered 13 questions with the with the topic sitting arrangement. What all was their sitting arrangement, the basic of sitting arrangement, and we have covered 4 set here. So friends, see you in the next class. Thank you so much.